Las Vegas Discount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. Las Vegas Discount.net. Las Vegas Discount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit Las Vegas Discount.net.
Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Ice.
Our hearts go sing-a-ling, 'cause there'll be presents under the tree. Hooray for Santa Claus! Now
I'm Mr. Green Christmas. I'm Mr. Sun.
Hola, soy Julio César Chávez.
And lights out, baby. Lights out all day.
This is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to Fight Net Radio.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's a radio show. It ain't a one-hour television spectacular.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
We gon' know. I got eyes and ears everywhere. I got friends all over the world, man.
Who gives a shit with Whyte? He's a piece of crap.
Hi, this is Manny Pacquiao. I'll fight anybody on FightNetRadio.com.
You are listening to Ken Norton on Fight Net Radio. And I've been thinking that I would come out of retirement just to knock out Lee Honey.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fight Net Radio. Lee Honish, Andrew Labouche, coming to you live and around the world via broadcast that sounds gay. It does. Hi, Andrew. How are you?
How's it going, Lee?
I'm tired, bro. Tired.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of boxing, man. There's a lot of fucking boxing. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I manned up yesterday on this brand new concept of, I guess I'll call them the Furious Five, right? Is that really sort of who the original group is? It's kind of like five of them, right? If there are more of you, because I can see that there are a few more of you lurking around that have been around, you're just not as active as these five. These are literally these five single active guys in the chat room that are regulars to the show, that comment, that give us feedback, that we talk in, week out. You can join the club. Go to fightnetradio.com, direct message us. You can watch a fight with me and Andrew. Everybody had a blast last night. So shout out, should I even call their names out? That way we don't create drama?
If that's what you're feeling, do it.
Well, I don't want anybody to be alienated. You know, it's a hashtag Me Too society out there now. You should understand. I feel like you need to go bring your daughter in so she can explain political correctness on this show. Oh, I'm just saying.
She ain't that old. Sorry.
You're wrong, by the way.
Oh, God.
100%. And your daughter's gone to seminars and classes and had it discussed in her school. You would be 100% wrong. You have a daughter the same age as me. My daughter got into the car and would tell me about the shit. They're both in California schools. Your daughter knows the term safe space. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, no, this is a thing, Andrew. You got to. We both have children in public schools in California. You're at the same age who do the same stuff.
She doesn't. Yeah, but you're telling me my daughter's going to educate me on something. I'm telling you, you're wrong.
On political correctness.
Where I'm going.
100%.
Yeah, that's
100%.
Yeah.
And her classroom's a safe space. This show, not a safe space. It's not. However, big shout out to the Furious Five. I don't know what to call them. So it's Hosel, Kelly King, Gerardo. I want to get everybody in. I don't want to miss any names. So wait, here I'll go. Paul Cuff, Paul, Kelly King, Javier Gerardo, Josel Romero. Well, Bobby never showed up. Guillermo didn't even show up last night. And Sam. Now, the reason I'm telling you all that, you can join us on the next broadcast. In fact, Andrew and I were commenting, these guys are kind of chatting it up again because Paul got involved this morning and was talking about last night's fights. He's trying to catch up. You, as a listener, can be a part of that group and join us for a chat. All you got to do is go to Fight Net Radio. There will be a link at the top of the page for usually our Saturday broadcast or the show or the fights that Andrew and I will be watching. I watched 476 hours of boxing on Saturday, Andrew, to kick off the new program. And that's not even an exaggeration. I can't even stress how much boxing I watched on Saturday. Honest to God, I don't like boxing that much. That's how much boxing I watched. I endured the entire ESPN Plus. That's so hardcore. That's like showing up for the first fight in the arena. The only difference was, and nobody ever answered this question last night. Now, in the UK or Australia, do they call a hot dog a sausage? Do you know this?
No.
I was basically talking to myself for about the first 2 hours on these fight cards. And I kept giving updates, and then somebody like Hosel or somebody would pop in and they go, "Hey, Lee, thanks for the updates on those fights," and then jump out. Nobody would talk to me. I felt very alone watching these shitty cards.
Everyone is at the store probably.
No. They've all got kids like you. I mean, like everybody's got multiple kids. That's what we learned last night. Every single one of these guys seems to have. The only one who didn't was Paul, and he wasn't talking because he was having friends over to watch the fight. I know everybody's life. I know everybody's business that was involved yesterday. I never really heard anything from Sam, who only kind of chirped in once. I didn't hear anything from Gerardo. I assumed that he was day drinking. Somehow I picture him as an alcoholic. That's just the role you wound up with on the show, dude. You're the town drunk. I think that covers it. Do you want me to tell you what I saw?
I don't care. It's up to you.
I saw Tyson Fury's brother.
Oh, there you go. How was that?
Well, I didn't pay that much attention because it was the curtain jerk.
Shit.
Well, okay, it was a 4-round fight, okay? And they hyped it up and they gave him a punching bag. So he beat a dude up for 4 rounds. What do you want me to
Nothing
say?
special,
There's
though?
not much to say about a fight like that.
But was there anything special, offensively, defensively? Did he have the head movement of his brother?
Okay. He fights different than his brother. He fights from a more traditional stance. He's better looking than his brother. If you're asking me which one of the two Furies I would have sex with, it's definitely this Fury. And he fought a punching bag for 4 rounds.
Yeah, I heard, you've seen the pictures of his little brother. Looks like he's in way better shape than Tyson. Was that the case on Fight Night?
Yeah, he looks like he is literally ripped from head to toe. Like, I was surprised at the... Okay, this is the big knock, right? Guys who actually box at this level don't like a lot of muscle because apparently muscle slows you down. You know, the old... you don't want to be... Right. You don't want to be that ripped up. This dude was pretty ripped, man.
Yeah, I know a lot of people suspect that he's cycling. I don't know. We'll see what happens. He's a heavyweight, though, yes?
Is that what they look like, light heavy or cruiserweights, but they could have been heavyweights. I mean, they looked literally like light heavyweights. I didn't pay attention because I had the British announcing crew for the first 3 fights, and it's so soothing, I almost took a nap. I got to say this. If I have my choice between that wound up dude that we don't like with ESPN and Tim Bradley and the British announcers are great. Like, kudos to the British announce team. They're just relaxed. They're laid back. They're not hyper. They don't feel like they need to fill and tell stories to make it interesting. It was great. I really enjoyed them. I didn't understand shit. I don't know what a fucking pound is. I don't know stone to pound ratios. I mean, I think they said heavyweight. I don't know. Why does their bell sound different in England than it does in the States? Have you ever wondered that too?
No.
Guess that's just me. On that same card, let's discuss what really happened, which is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds for your IBF feather.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You seen Billy Joe, didn't you?
No, they didn't televise Billy Joe.
Oh,
if they did, it's literally
sorry.
while I went to go get a proper sausage. They televised everything but Billy Joe, in my humble opinion. It felt like.
Wow. Well, I seen a photo. He looked fat last night. That's why I was interested in seeing how he looked. He did
brought
not
the
look
kid
like
into
he
the
was
ring with the tube up his nose again. They just showed highlights.
Okay.
Is that his son, or is that a Make-A-Wish kid?
No. That's just a friend. Let's move on.
No. I mean, good for him that he's helping out the kid and doing the Make-A-Wish shit. Like, people are good in nature.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not. I don't. Right? I'm just not. I'm not a.
I think you could if you would.
Could.
I mean, you would if you could, Lee. If they asked you to, I think you would show up for an event. I'm sorry. You're not that cold.
Okay. Thanks, Andrew. I'm glad you see me that way.
Come on. Yes.
I'm still going to hell. You do get that, though, right?
Yeah. He just looked fat.
Like, I just had this debate with literally my friend Sammy, right? My coaching friend. He's like, well, what do you really think? You're kind of an atheist and all. What, dude, if there's a God, look, I'm shooting for, like, middle ground. Like, my daughter's very religious. I'm not. Let's face reality. I'm going to hell, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I've said some horrible things.
So
I've hurt people's feelings. I don't really seem to have much of an issue about it. I'm bad, Andrew. Well, I feel like I'm doing Scent of a Woman now. Andrew, I'm just bad. I've been born that way.
It'll really all come to you when you're on your deathbed.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. Okay, so I'm rewinding. No doubt. And by the way, I'm ready to go now. Like,
As you're staring at that wall, I think that's when life really
here's
hits
the part
you
that's
if you're
kind
ready,
of amusing.
ready to meet the big
Here's
guy.
the part that's amusing, and I don't know why we're really having this bizarre conversation.
I don't know,
but
you're the one who's doing it.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm not like trying. What I'm most upset about is that it's 2018 and I'm not living in 1950 when you can still slap a woman on the ass and get a blowjob at work. I'm a little disappointed with that because at age 50, I'd already be dead if it were 1950. So I don't know why I'm not growing up in the greatest era. I'm just putting that out there. I'm going to live to be like 100 based on technology. It's kind of depressing. Is it good for you now? Do you want my full report?
Mm-hmm.
I have a full report on the entire card.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's
All
go.
right, here we go. Tyson's final score was 40-36 on all the scorecard. Scrubby fought, didn't even throw a punch. I love reading my comments. I am awesome. The next fight up, there's nobody really responding. Paul occasionally responds through this whole thing. WBC, and by the way, you can join in on this conversation. Just go to fightnetradio.com. You will see the link the day before the fight. Send it a direct message. I even figured out how to get Callie King on, which was like work. WBC International Bullshit Heavyweight Championship between Gorman and Kajanu, which Paul decided and I I'm going to put this on mute because I have money on Gorman, and that's the show I've got on record. So, haha, and bye-bye. So, it was a dull fight. Gorman did win, 119-109, which brought us Irish Michael Conlon versus Cunningham. Again, another 10-round snooze fest. Final scorecards 97-92. At that point, by myself in the chat room, I was commenting about hot dogs and if they called them sausages in the UK. That's the highlight of that fight. My final comment about the fight was dull. That brought us Nadam versus Murray, right? Somebody must leave the sport fight. That's how they actually build it.
Yeah.
They build it as somebody's got to go. And my comment, this was dull to what the fuck. I'm going to push pause and go watch Chisora Whyte in the other room, which still hadn't started. By the way, this started 10 o'clock West Coast time, and now we've carried it all the way almost up to 2 o'clock, and I got to go into the other room to go watch Chisora. That's how long this is going on. Final score